morality. Nightfall, the rain, and the silence bleeds. We have come into the night, thunder raging war a night. We have come into the night, thunder raging war a night. We'll fight, dark age, Ragnarok, sail war. Finger up for Ragnarok, finger up for Ragnarok, finger up for Ragnarok. Welcome to Valhalla. Finger up for Ragnarok, finger up for Ragnarok, finger up for Ragnarok. Welcome to Valhalla. I can feel it in my veins, the warrior inside of me. Finger up for Ragnarok, finger up for Ragnarok, finger up for Ragnarok. Welcome to Valhalla.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Seer for Valhalla Esports. I am Hailstorm, joined by Eli Wood. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Good.
And
YOLO swag.
welcome back to the land of the playing. I understand you're now on Stoner Nation. How you feeling?
I don't know yet. Last week was pretty fun, but we'll see what happens this week. Hopefully, I don't int again. So
Adding another
hopefully, my
top
team doesn't
laner,
kick me off.
adding a top laner to the pool. We appreciate it.
You know.
And speaking of last week, let's check out how last week's series went real quick. For week 4, we had Los Nemadas versus FF Furry Fury. That was played on Wednesday, so it was streamed if you missed it. Los Nemadas won that one 2-0.
Still devastated by that game 2 loss when I was casting.
Yeah, it was. We had a really good start, but it kind of fell apart once we started getting team fights. But you know, it happens. We also had some changes up that week, so we're still figuring it out as the new squad. For Revolutionary Death Squad versus Bomba Bros Crew. Bomba Bros took that one 2-0 to remain undefeated. For NRO versus Chumbawambus, Chumbawambus took it 2-1 in a very close series. Yeah, which one was streamed live? I forget.
It was Los Nomadas and then Goat Kings versus HYG.
Goat Kings, right. Alright, so that one was not streamed, but I got to catch the end of the third game after my games, and it was a banger between NRO and Chum. PC Delta versus Demonic Ascension. Also got to catch the last game of that one. Looked very close, but went the way of PC Delta. Goat Kings versus HYG. The other streamed game, as Eli mentioned. Check it out if you missed it, but Goat Kings got a win in that one with the 2-0 over HYG with some fantastic team fighting.
I'd say a pretty convincing showing from Goat Kings. Honestly.
Yeah, like game 1 was looking HYG favored a little bit, but once it got to those team fights, it definitely went their way.
Yes, it did.
Final series was Stone Nation versus FreeSM. FreeSM having been undefeated, but also getting a new team as players had stepped down, so had a new captain step up that we appreciate, and we got new people in with like a day before it. Did their best, still went 2-1 against Stoner Nation, but Stoner Nation took them down and took away the other undefeated team's spot.
Yeah, shout out to the new team captain, needs more Mothra.
Yes, sir.
Big.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you stepping up and helping get that team all organized. I think they have it mostly figured out, just figuring out their for sure final top laner. And shout out to Snurbopsy for this week. He went through the games and grabbed a couple of clips for us that we're gonna do some quick review / casting here to see some of those games we didn't get to see in the live cast.
You probably caught me in game 2. Oh god.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, damn.
The first one is Revolutionary Death Squad versus Bomba Bros Crew. We got a little bit of a write-up from Sir Bopsy said... Huh? What was that?
What? Huh? Sorry. Go. See.
Oh yeah. He said game one was broken, so didn't get to see any of those plays, but chose one where Dr. Dirk had some amazing movement on Silas and settled on a great team fight cleanup by Fluffy on Bomba Bros to get that
Yeah.
victory. So let's check it out.
Yeah, Fluffy's been performing
Here we
pretty
see
well,
a
and
dragon
Dirk is
fight
just OP
breaking out.
as fuck.
Got that Maokai coming across from
Yep.
Tactic. Nice Nautilus ultimate on Enkaiser. Big
Ooh, got
Tyra double knock up there as Mordekaiser takes Tactic to Brazil. Flashes away to not die. And then,
Oh no!
ooh, gets kited out, taken down from Console C on
Yeah,
that
but he bought so
smolder.
much time. Oh, here comes
Fluffy
the
jumps in
Zeri!
with the
Nice.
ultimate. Double kill, triple
Well
kill.
played by Fluffy.
Gets the
Double
shot
kill
on the
for
wall,
the Nautilus.
quadra kill. Yep.
Well, the Nautilus got 2 kills is the funny thing.
Oh, did Nautilus get 2 of those?
Yeah,
As
Nautilus
we know
got 2 of
from when
those.
Killer Kumquat plays Nautilus, Nautilus gets his.
Well, it's Blitz this time, but Blitz filled in really well
Hey,
for Killer.
if Nautilus is in the game, we know he's gonna get some kills.
Yeah.
That's just the trend here for
Fluffy been popping off on his main.
Valhalla. Yeah, Fluffy does love that Zeri. If he ever gets the chance
Mhm.
to jump in, definitely had some good cleanup there. Well set up by the rest of the team for him. But nice little dragon skirmish there from that series.
Yeah, I'd say like 8 out of 10 games, very scary. Well, it's like his very comfort champ, but then you have those 2 games where it's a little bit of a dud. But
It
he's been
happens
getting
sometimes.
banger games pretty much every time, so.
True. Here's the next clip. It'll be PC Delta versus Demonic Ascension. And this one, we're going to see a really high-level ASOL play from Envy the Reaper under his tower, taking down a Nasus. Just ridiculous mechanics in this one.
Yeah, ridiculous mechanics.
Here we see he's blang as Nasus is going for the tower. Ults is queuing the tower. Still blang on the Nasus. Still blang.
Get him!
Takes down the tower. Gets slowed, but he's not moving anyways. He never moved and he takes him
Oh
down.
my god! Oh my god! Outplayed! Holy moly!
The mechanics are ridiculous.
What the hell? That's crazy. The mechanics on that man, holy. He needs a salary raise. That's what I'm hearing.
Like he was holding that Q button really hard. He never let go of it. Very skilled, much wowed. Right?
Old-fashioned Doge meme. Respect it.
Third one is from Chumbawambus versus Night Raid Owls. This one's from Rapsu saying a very close series with an Enero crazy comeback in game 2. But in game 3, they decided to let Astros have one of his mains, the Yasuo.
Oh, no.
So we're going to see him dashing around against the enemy team in that mid lane a little bit on that Yasuo champion, doing the wind shitter thing.
It sounds like their hopes were dashed to the rocks.
Hey, didn't we already put you in the corner for all these?
I'm just permanently in the corner. What are we saying?
Yeah,
I will stay there.
You just cast from the corner with the dunce cap on your head.
Yes.
But here it comes.
I'm only sweating though, because it's 90 degrees.
Yes, he was
in the corner.
Yasuo against Nasus mid. Gets the third Q stacked up as he gets the knock up. Trying to take down Mockingbird.
Oh no.
Very close to tower. Gets him very low. Flashes in for the kill. Gets the Wither as Sejuani shows up. But gets the Tornado once again. Dodges.
Oh no!
As Casual is here to back him up.
It's a tragedy.
Kid Boo's getting run down. Can he get away to stash on? And the minion from Casual picks him up.
Bop. He got bopped on the head with the Cyane. Unlucky.
Kind of showing off where definitely the 2 scary people in Casual and Astros on Chumbawambus do a good job with that synergy. Getting the support and picking up that kill with that sliver of health left.
Leader.
Astros, yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. I think he's doing one of those seasons where he gets a lot of kills, but he also dies a lot.
Dies a lot? Yeah.
I'm
pretty sure
he's right now.
He's doing what his team requires of him too, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I respect it. It's kind of how I play too. It's like, hey, if I die, I can kill someone else. It's worth it.
Yeah.
And then the final clip we've got is Stoner Nation against Free SM, where you might be involved in this one, my friend.
Let's
see what Strabowski said.
Oh boy.
Strab said
are
this
we
is the
see
best
minting?
clip of the week.
I feel like he might have caught me inting super duper hard.
And Freesome had their new roster, while Stoner Nation had Eli Wood subbing, now full timing in that top lane.
Either.
Game 1 went to Stoner Nation, while Critter got 2 quad kills. But then in this game, I think we get to see a little bit of fun coming out from Boosted
Mm.
in that
Oh wait. Oh, this
game
is the
3.
Penta. Okay, we
Yeah.
don't get to see me
Whoa,
into away
spoiler!
this second game. Huh?
Oh,
Huh?
don't
Oh,
watch.
fuck. Oh, my
Bazinga
bad.
said not to watch. We can't watch it. Just
Well, we
kidding.
can't watch the
Alright, here we
second game.
go. Team fight breaking out. Malphite getting jumped on as Eli
They're-
Wood is caught out. What is he doing? TP coming in. Big 3-man knockup as Boosted arrives. Gets that double root into the ultimate.
They go.
What was that? Like a
Where'd they
quadra
go?
kill immediately into.
No,
No, that was
triple
triple.
immediately into it.
Taking down LeBlanc for the quadra. And then needs more Mothra trying to survive. Boosted fighting a candy minion for his life. He's caught in the bush.
Boosted was fighting the voices and said not to steal the Penta, apparently.
And then it gets the. Oh yeah,
You
Boomstick
can see
definitely
how
could
he
have
was
taken that.
no, Boomstick, sorry, I said Boosted.
Yep, but
Boomstick was fighting the voices not to take the Penta.
he didn't press the Q button, gave the Penta over to his captain. Well
Oh,
played
Captain,
there,
my captain.
boosted on that Lux. Got that big
I did
setup
my
from
job.
Eli. Eli pretended to be overextended and get caught out just to set up that
And then,
Penta.
boom!
What
Yeah,
a
hit him
big,
with that triple.
big brain play, really.
Yeah. I just did my job. I was the tank. I CC. I use abilities. I make them weaker. My team just killed them. I don't need to have a brain. It's lovely.
True. And with that, if you like those clips, or you want to get any of your own clips in there, I haven't been doing it because I've just been really busy normally before we set up the Seer. But this week I had time. So I got the clips in, and if you have big plays from the games, post them in the channel. Big plays from
Or
league
hit up
games.
Opsy.
Or hit up Bopsy and let him know.
Yes.
And we'll find the good ones. We can check them out on here, and we'll be having fun with it. Hey man, I mean you had that new team with you. You were doing everything you could. We still appreciate you.
Rue.
And with
It's kind of
that,
tough to pull together a team that quickly.
yeah, you guys did really well for having, I think, had no practice and almost taken the series. So like you shouldn't feel bad at all. But we'll look at the games for week number 5 coming up. Starting off with Los Nomadas versus Stoner Nation, your new team. You want to run through the matchup you're gonna be in?
So, Omega the Reaper in the top versus me, Bulgaria versus Mr. KB Jelly in the jungle. Mid, we have Snur Bobsy versus Mr. Boosted Sandwich. We have Tort the God Tuga as ADC, and then we also have the God Critter as our ADC, and then support is Killer Kumquat, and support for Stoner's Nation is Boomstick.
Boomy, the non-penta stealing support.
Yes, the non-penta stealing support. Exactly.
How do you feel going into this one? I guess I should check the captain's chat if anyone wants to.
Could it be interesting? Oh yes.
No,
I would love to talk some trash.
No
lame.
one's in there. No one to talk trash to.
Too ringing. It should be pretty interesting. I think bot lane will be favored for us, and it'll be interesting to see because usually bot side is the Los Nomadas way.
Mhm.
So I think I just neutralize and we'll see what happens. Boosted is also plays some like decent champions that can neutralize. But now that Bopsy's been playing a lot of Brand and some other champions that have more damage, I think he'll be able to abuse Boosted a bit more this time. So I'm a little bit scared of that. I think Omega is a bit better than me, so I am unsure about how that top lane.
I heard you said his Riven was really bad, and you're just gonna let it through.
Yes, I said that for sure. I said that I'm comfortable with the matchup, but it's also like, it's also just like playing it out and understanding what they can do versus what they can't do. Some matchups, it's not necessarily I have to play the matchup like extremely well. I just have to know the matchup enough. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that also would be predicated on them laying like Renekton through.
Let it
That's
through.
the only reason why.
We're
But
calling it
I
out.
don't think feel like either of our champs are gonna get let through, and I don't think either of our teams will let our champs through. Maybe they'll let
We'll have
Renekton
to
through
see.
because I int on it super hard.
We'll have to
Wow.
see. But best of luck with that one with their new full-time team now after subbing. And against Los Amados, no slouches, so it should be a fun series.
Should be
Oh,
fun.
and there is no
Gotta make sure to
decided.
ban Amumu.
Yeah, Banamumu. Watch out for Bulgaria.
Ban brand. Amumu brand.
um, there is no decided series yet to be streamed, so we'll be doing our spin to determine what's going to get live streamed tomorrow. So we're going to go through all the matchups before we do that. Here for series number 2, we have the Revolutionary Death Squad against the Goat Kings. Got a little bit of a switch up for RDS with Salt still in the top lane, but now Smoothie in the jungle, Tactic in the mid lane, Console and Enkaiser a bot lane.
Damn, we switched it up again. But
Yeah.
our constant in the top lane, Mr. Salt.
The salty boy. Although
The Salt.
I do like how Smoothie started at support, went to ADC, skipped over mid, but went to jungle. Is slowly moving his way back towards
I
that
don't know.
top
All
lane.
I'm hearing
He's
is
moving
that
back
we should
towards
move
that top
Salt down to
lane.
jungle.
Yeah, I think Salt wants to go back to jungle and Smoothie wants to go back to
Yes.
top. So soon enough they'll be switching again so that they can be back where they're really meant to be.
That's true. That's true.
But on the other side, keeping the lineup, they had changed up I think 2 weeks ago now, where top lane, insert name here, Jungle Doom Vanilla, Halcyon mid, and Goat King Beard and Filthy Birdman in that bot lane. Definitely looked really good last week against HYG, so they're hoping to carry on that momentum to be able to take down RDS, but I think this will be an exciting series as well.
Yes, it should be pretty exciting. I think it should be. I think their teams are actually the same score right now, if I'm not mistaken. They're 2-2. They're both even, so
I think that's
hopefully it'll be a
correct.
close series. Top should be Salt favored, in my opinion.
Yeah, Salt
Jungle is probably Doom Vanilla favored a little bit, especially since we just moved Smoothie to the jungle. It's definitely gonna be Doom Vanilla favored. And then Halcyon favored a bit, in my opinion, over Tactic. Console C is most likely a better AC. Also, like all these like changes also make me a little bit more hesitant about all this like matchup stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a lot of unknowns, but we're coming into it. Teams are trying to
A little bit
optimize, and we'll see
unknown.
how it goes. But yeah, I'd figure Salt will be more of a like carry player versus inserts tanks. So we'll just see how that dynamic works
Yeah.
out for both teams.
Should be interesting. Hopefully not
RDS
a
by
capital
100.
INT.
Sheev Nation out here supporting the
Yes.
boys.
Where's Boomstick? Where's Salt? We were just talking
2-0.
about
I love it,
how he should go back to jungle.
True. Yeah. Well, Salt it wasn't here to say no, so it's confirmed to be true.
Confirmed. Salt moving to jungle. I don't know.
We'll hop into game number 3, or series number 3, which will be. Oh, there he is. He said,
There he is.
He said, "I love jungle, and I can't wait to be there."
Yeah.
Raid Owls against
that.
PC Delta. Definitely can't see it on the screen. Don't worry. Don't believe you're lying, guys.
Yep.
Who was game 1? It was Los Namadas Stoner Nation. And on NRO, we've got Pervy in the top lane, Kid Boo 20 in the jungle, Mockingbird mid, Nithros and Major Crockett bot. PC Delta still got Sproobert top, Willy Smile jungle, H2O Modlock in that mid lane, Kaz and Dark Harvest in the bot lane. How we feeling about this matchup?
It should be interesting. Spoobert is, I think, the best top
That Stoner Nation team seems kind of washed.
laner
Yeah,
in
once
the
they
league,
got
but
that new
also a
top
little bit
laner,
of.
it was a little sus for them, right?
Oh yeah. Once they picked me up, I don't know. It seemed all downhill from there. But in the top lane, I think it's definitely Spoobert favorite. Spoobert's, I'd say, the best top laner in the league. A bit coin flippy though at times.
He's had a couple of weird picks, I will say, but yeah,
He's had some
generally
weird
pretty
picks
strong.
and some off games every once in a while, but usually those off games do not coincide twice within a singular series. So
Seems
usually
like
you only
enter.
see one bad game from Spoob. All top laners are enters. Yes, Boobert's Law.
Spoob wash too.
Boob's Law. Big.
KB out here
And
calling
then
him out.
Kid Boo, I'd say, is a bit better of a jungler than Willie Smile. I think Kid Boo's experience and his ganking and pathing is a bit better. Mockingbird versus H2O Modlock. It's tough for me to say. I don't really know who's better. I guess Mockingbird's probably a better player, but I think it's not like an insane like
I think that's
discrepancy.
pretty even. They both have
Yeah, I
some
think
good
it's
pulls.
yeah.
It'll probably be matchup dependent.
I think so as well. It's definitely a more matchup one. Nitros versus Kaz. I am a Kaz simp. Unlucky. Kaz is really good. Pretty consistent. And usually is able to carry teams pretty well. So Nitros is also really good at playing late game farm champions. You can check by looking at our Valhalla Esports website, by the way, that
By the way,
he is one of the leading CS leaders, I believe, and I'm
yep.
not sure about
I
KDA.
don't think it's
But
fully up to date because Bulgaria's out of town, but hopefully once he's back, it will be
yeah,
updated once again.
he's on the kill leader board, and he's also on the CS per game. So he's also
Yes,
like
just killing it.
very consistent. Major Crockett versus Dark Harvest. Honestly, I don't know like that much
I think it
about either
should
one,
be
to be
pretty
fair.
even on paper. I don't know all their
Yeah,
champs
I
to
think
know how they line
they're
up.
the same, if I'm not mistaken. 500 versus 500.
Yeah. But we do know Night Raid's sharing that honorary position along with my team at 0-4. So we're both
We've got to
looking to
break it.
pick up a win this week. Go for the underdogs, and PC Delta sitting on one loss, so 3-1, still looking very strong. See how this series goes for him though. And speaking of Furry Fury, series number 4 is Furry Fury against HYG with Hailstorm in the top lane, Hungry Hobbit jungling, Redacted mid mingling, and VG Doug in that bot lane against the little bit of a switch up. We're putting HYG and Mabra top now. HYG TJ jungle. Now HYG Bonkers in that mid lane. HYG Jeffrey Crazy and Danny Taco pulling up that bot lane. Boosted already calling out the
I think I put
2-0
belief
for
in the.
HYG. If you judge off the past of how the teams have played, I get it. But I believe in my team. But we can maybe pull an upset.
I
It's
think
not
I'm
100%
voting
we'll
for
lose.
Fury. I'm a believer. I'm a believer.
Sometimes you just gotta believe.
It's the Imagine Dragon song.
right,
Believer.
right, right.
I don't know, something like that. But yeah,
Something like that. But yeah,
what's what do you think about the matchups?
I think even if it goes 2-0, we'll put up a fight in the games themselves. So it should be a fun series either way. Doesn't work just believing. Yeah, it does, KB. You just gotta believe harder if it's not working.
True, 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 true. Don't you know? The world goes from a sphere to flat if you believe hard enough in the flat Earth theory.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah. How do you feel about the matchup?
I just asked you that earlier.
Oh, me?
Yeah, because you're in this.
I don't know.
Curious what your insight is.
I think I
Can we get
should.
bonkers to talk trash, maybe?
I
Oh,
don't know. I don't see bonkers. If you find him, I'll pull
unlucky.
him up. I
Okay.
think I should have an edge in the top lane. I'm not sure what champs Mabra's going to want to play since he's been playing mid. See if he tries to do any of the shenanigans you like to do with like cast top or any other mages.
Who would ever play cast up? I wonder.
Right. I know TJ likes a lot of those aggressive junglers, so we're gonna have to watch out for that.
Mm.
Hobbit's he's been both a lot of engaged as far as aggressive and tanky, so it'll kind of depend on how our team comp rounds out there. Redacted's gonna have to be careful against Bonkers because he's looking to pop off in that mid lane with their switch up now. And I believe in my bot lane against their bot lane. I think they can pull off the lead as far as laning phase, but I know Jeffrey Crazy and Dating Taco have been looking pretty good, so can't count him out for sure. Ming is kind of cracked, that is true. He's pretty good at the game, honestly. Just sometimes likes
So
to
maybe
go.
we don't have to play for top. I don't know. Maybe we just play for bot. Play
Yeah,
through bot.
don't play for
Oop.
top. Top is an island. Just ignore it. It doesn't even
Top
exist on
lives
Ellie.
don't matter.
Top
But
isn't
if you're playing
there.
against me, top then does matter because then I'll int and you can win the game.
Ignore
Smile.
top and win the game, honestly. But yeah, I think it'll be a closer one than a straight 2-0, but definitely try to do favor just as far as the schedules so far, but I believe in the upset.
I also believe in the upset actually, but I do think HYG is still pretty good as a team. It's just
Oh yeah, they've been playing together long enough. It makes team fighting against them pretty tough. So we'll have to watch out for that as
mhm.
well. But we'll have to see, and we'll
Maybe we
hop
fully
into.
commit to the split pushing this time. I don't know.
Nah, I'd never split push. That's kind of cringe.
No, it's kind of cringe. Sorry, I interrupted you. Let's go to the next game.
We'll jump on to the next game for series number 5, which will be Mbamba Burr's crew versus FreeSM with their new lineup. Delta Centuria, technically a sub right now, but hopefully ends up being their full-time top laner. Will get
Pretty good
confirmed
top
a little
laner.
later.
Better than me.
I'll let you run through these teams.
So on the my favorite team, the BBC, we have Bomba Delicious. We got Mr. Evbot returning back to his place in the jungle. Dr. Dirk, serving out
Bomba.
all those vaccines, making sure everybody gets their medicine of Dr. Dirk, the Xerath, Nico, all that jazz. And then we got Mr. Fluffy in the bot lane, playing this area a lot.
We just
I
saw
don't
him
know why
pop
we
off
give
in
it to
that
him.
clip.
Yeah, we did, in fact. And then we got Tack Alley at support. And then on Free SM, we got Delta I don't know how. Centaria,
Yeah, I
I
think that's right.
believe. Delta Centaria. I believe it's the reference to, like, the galaxy, if I'm not mistaken. I could be stupid. Needs more
Fluffy
Mothra in
washed.
the jungle. True Fluffy wash. That's true. That's true.
Delicious
I'll put him
washed.
for that. We got Mr. Hot Guy
Everyone's
6-pack
washed.
in the mid lane, Black and Blue at ADC, and Mr. Feld as our support. I think top lane definitely favored for FreeSM. Delta is a better top laner than me, so I think
Yeah,
that
if he's better than you,
Delicious
he's
is gonna
better
have a
than
rough time.
basically everyone.
That's actually just false. I'm just like I'm like in the middle for
Yeah.
top laners.
If you
And
don't
that might
remember
not be
him,
saying much.
if you don't remember him being around, his champ pool is kind of similar to mine. So just ban out champs
Yep,
he'd ban against me.
pretty
He likes
much.
Garen a lot, so just watch out for
I
that.
do think Mr. Delicious does have can win if they give him a Lowy. But why would we give him a Lowy? That sounds like a bad idea.
I mean, champ's kind of cringe. Why would you play it?
True. So why would you ban it against Balba? I don't know.
Right. There's no need to. No one would play it.
And then in the jungle, definitely Evbot favored. Evbot's very consistent at farming his entire jungle. Do not give this man Zyra, please. I hate my life when I see
I've
him
been
play
playing her
Zyra.
support. KB, you'll play anything support.
That is true. He
Although
will
I
play
could see it
support.
working, honestly. If you hit the souls, you could be really annoying.
Yeah. But I would say it is definitely jungle favor for Evbot, although needs more Mothra is very good on his picks, like Vi and Warwick.
Oh, I gave up Delta's champs, so I'll give up. Evbot will basically always clear and gank top, so watch out for that early top gank.
True.
Delta,
Make sure you ban Zyra. Ban Zyra.
Oh, and ban Zyra, right.
Ban Zyra.
Careful for early ganks and careful for Zyra.
Hot Guy 6-pack versus Dr. Dirk. I think pretty even-ish. I think I definitely give the edge to Dr. Dirk. Dr. Dirk's pool is kind of crazy, and also how good he is on those champs. I mean, if you were able to see any of Mr. Dirk's stream, because he also streams his games.
Yes, he streamed the games if you want to see those games from last week.
Yeah,
So
at
check out his
the
stream.
Dr. Dirk on Twitch.
I believe they're also posted in the streams chat. If they're not Dr. Dirk, make sure to post them there and check them out if you want to see some more of the actions.
Yeah, he just picked up Silas, and his Xerath is gross, and it's like, man, what can this man not play and do well in the mid lane with? It's like kind of crazy. I don't know. Guy's cracked. I really don't know what else to say. And then Mr. Hot Guy 6-pack plays like Syndra, Zyra.
Yeah, watch out for his
Zygar.
Zyra also. Both teams should ban Zyra every game, actually.
Yes, both teams. Zyra might be a contested pick. But yeah, Hot Guy also has champions that he can carry on pretty well, and he's pretty good at farming on Veigar. So
Right.
always annoying having to face a champ. And then Black and Blue versus Fluffy. I don't know as much about Black and Blue. I heard some people call him a Jinx merchant, but I'm not sure if that's realistically true.
Yeah, I also don't know much, but I've only heard like good things about him. So
he's very calm. I've played with him like a couple times. Pretty chill man. Also, at least as far as I played with, he plays pretty well. So Fluffy's also pretty consistent. I don't really think he is that varied in bot lane. Always very good at farming. Will be a consistent threat usually, unless he ints early. As long as he maintains an even keel mental state,
He's good unless he
they'll be
ends.
fine. They'll be fine. But I definitely would say it's slightly black and blue favored.
Yep.
But Fluffy is playing can punch up pretty well, so I wouldn't be surprised if he pops off.
For sure, for
And
sure.
then we got Tack Alley versus Mr. Fell. I think Tack Alley is a little bit more one-dimensional than Fell. I think it's definitely more of a favored for Fell. I think Fell can play more different types of styles. It feels like Tack can only play engage supports and stuff like that, which is
Yeah.
fair.
I mean, he
That shit's
likes
OP,
to
but
engage tanks. He does well on them. It's been working for
yeah,
Bomba Brews. They're
it
they're
works
the
for the team. You
only
gotta play
left
for the team.
undefeated team. So we'll have to see if they can keep it up, or if this new free FSM squad can bring it to him and bring him down to a one-loss team, just like everyone else, at the very least.
I don't know. It seems like the BBC gets bigger every week.
God. All right. Now let's
Yeah,
jump
my
into
bad, my bad.
series number 6, which will be Chumbawambas versus Demonic Ascension. God damn it, Eli, indeed.
That's true. There's no reason to change if it's good for the team. So I agree with you, Delicious. Why change? I've just only seen that from him.
Yeah, he definitely can play. It's definitely what he prefers, though, I would say.
Comfort is king.
But for Chumbawambas, we've got Copped in that top lane, Casual Plebs in the jungle, who we saw along with Astros in the mid lane in that clip. Don't give him that Yasuo. He pops off on it pretty well. And then Dingus Slayer and Timberland in that bot lane. For Demonic Ascension, we've got Genos in the top lane, the Golden Pharaoh jungle, Envy the Reaper mid, who we also saw in the clip with that ridiculous A-Soul play.
Yeah, crazy.
And then the
Unheard
Yukihyu CLG Worthy Dust bot lane. This one seems like it could be a pretty exciting match as well, where I think they're pretty well matched up across. But what are you thinking?
Yeah. I think Genos is pretty favored in top, at least in my opinion. I think he's a better top lane. Casual is definitely a better jungler than Pharaoh. No, like Flame to Pharaoh, but Casual is like a proper jungler, and it's not like he understands like the concepts of jungling of when should I be clearing my camps, what is the objective timers, looking at the wave states on each of the lanes. I think like these are all things that competent junglers do, and I'm pretty sure he does that, or else he would not be as highly rated, I think. And then for mid, Astros is just, it's the Astros and Casual Plebs show. Let's be real.
He's looking to fight a lot. He's hoping to kill more often than he dies, but he'll probably do both a fair amount in the series. So you could potentially punish that. I don't know.
Envy has champs that he plays pretty well on though. So
he is a scary boy.
And then we have Mr. Dingus. I don't know that much about Dingus, so I know.
He's a Dingus Slayer, actually.
Yeah, he is a Dingus Slayer. My bad. I don't know too much about the ADCs. I know that Yukihyu is severely salary, like gapping Dingus, but I'm not sure like how it will go. I'm pretty sure this bot lane play is pretty safe. And then we have Tim. Just make sure you do not say anything about Tim's mom if you ever play intend to play on his team, or else he will target into. Smile. I would know from experience.
You've been talking about his mama?
No, never. I would never. And then we got Mr. CLG Worthy Dust, who I think Demonic Ascension's bot lane is favored, Demonic Ascension's top lane is favored, but they have such a concentrated amount of just like really good knowledge and like very mechanically good at their champions in Astros and Casual. That's just been their nucleus for this team. And Cop, Dingus, and Timmy have just been, playing for even or a little bit behind, and they just have let Astros and Casual carry the team. So I'm curious if any teams will be able to actually
do their job.
Yeah, they're doing their job, and they're doing it well, apparently. I don't know.
Yeah, but Demonic Ascension, despite losing the past couple of weeks, have looked really good against a couple of the really strong teams. So I think this is a potential for another banger series.
I think so as well. I think maybe I think I picked the upset I always pick the upset against Chumpas, which is bad.
Gotta love the upset.
Now it's guaranteed that Chumpas are gonna win. So like
Shit,
now
you
I'm just
jinxed
jinxing
him.
myself.
You jinxed
I know,
him.
I know. But I believe in Genos. I genuinely think he's a good top laner, or like he
They can
is
keep Astros
playing
in check.
above his salary, at least
That's
in my
fair.
opinion.
I think Astros have
Can
been doing
definitely
pretty
beat
well.
Cop.
They've just been letting him play the way he wants, where he's very coin flippy, but it's been working out for him.
Yeah, I just want Pharaoh and Envy. If we're on the side of Demonic Ascension, we're looking to play as even to slightly losing as possible, and we just let the other side of
Yeah, for sure.
like the bot lane and the top lane just win and get gold through them. And I think that the job for the mid and jungle this time should be just communicating where they think their opponents is, because that's the main part. Because if we don't know where Astros is on the map, it probably means he's about to gank bot and he's about to get a triple kill or something. So we need to. I think the main part that Demonic Ascension will need to focus on to win is tracking the mid laner and the jungler. You gotta track their two highest priority targets. Can't let they their influence bot lane and top lane. You gotta be careful.
Can't let their influence. I like it.
Yeah,
And
influence. Yeah.
speaking of no team being decided yet for who's gonna be live streamed, we're bringing it back to the wheel, baby.
The
And
wheel
it was a
of
pretty
wow.
close vote between letting the wheel
Anybody know
decide
that reference?
and just watching Stoner Nation versus Los Tomatos. So for all the lovely people in the chat, I'm gonna give it up to you. Where do we want to give a slight edge to the Stoner Nation Los Tomatos, or let it be fully random and just let the wheel decide, as it is the knower of all things?
It's kind of tough to say. I don't
Yes is
really.
an answer. I said or.
Yes is yes. Um.
Slight edge.
Yes, I also agree with Critter in chat. It feels
Yeah,
bad because
yeah.
Los Amaz has been
It
streamed every single week, dude.
it's nice for Starter Nation because they haven't been streamed, but Los Tomatos kept playing on Wednesdays. So they've been streamed a lot.
I know, it's crazy, bro. I don't really mind not having it weighted, but also like, yeah.
So far, I have one yes. Good streamer last week's series. No, Critter.
True.
Calm your
Get 'em.
titties.
Nope,
People have
they will not
live.
become
Listen, if you want more streams to happen, you can come
pop
join
off
the
king.
caster desk. You can help us run
Critter, pop off
streams.
king.
You can make more content with us, and then you could have made your own game happen. You know. Well, I guess you should have signed up to do it. Come on now. It's too late now. We're in a new week.
He's ready.
Alright. Well, since Critter's just aggressively typing, I'm going to leave it fully random. No waiting.
Okay.
No, it's Saturday. You're right. I'll add you, so right after this you can stream it. We'll just have to add you to like everything else.
What will the wheel say for today?
But yeah, let's give it up for the wheel. Here we go. You know, it's the one initially we were gonna pick because they were gonna be the two undefeated teams, or it looked like they could have been.
That's actually so funny though.
But then the whole free SM change up happened, so we're like, we don't have to. But you know, it ended up where we thought it was gonna be initially. So
Oh yes, I'm so down to stream our games, Critter.
normally I don't like to have people do that, but we could do it. We could just have a late night Saturday if everyone's down for it.
I'm so down for it.
Well,
I'm so down. I can't wait to play myself.
I'll need a little bit of time in between, but we could maybe set it up if we're really down. But yeah, live games will be Bomba Bros Crew versus Free SM, so I'll be excited for that tomorrow.
Looking forward to that. That sounds like honestly a pretty interesting matchup.
Gonna get to see another look at the new Free SM. Now
I love
captained
glazing my
by
BBC. Huh?
needs more Mothra.
Now captain by needs more
You
Mothra.
know, at a certain point, it goes from like being a joke, just like, come on, man.
No. As I said before, I'm just gonna beat the dead horse until it's funny again. You know how jokes go from like funny to not funny, and then it goes to funny again. That's what I'm doing.
Something
Smile?
like that.
I'm doing it ironically.
Let me post it in the production chat so that we don't forget.
Why do I feel like I'm gonna get banned from casting one of these days?
One of these days. I was gonna say something really bad. I mean, you're in tech, so you can say whatever you want, really. But now, since we know what game's gonna get streamed live, we can have the most fun we get to have, where we go through each game and try to guess what the people predicted for each series. Starting off with
Give the
the
people what they want.
Los Nomadas versus Stoner Nation lineups. Where do you
That's
think this prediction's gonna land?
Crazy, Mothra. I would literally say that line right now, but you already said it, so I can't steal your joke.
Me and Eli will stream it right after this.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I
Sorry.
already read
No,
that.
no, 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 no.
Just gonna beat the. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
So who do you think's gonna people favor?
50-50 for Critter. I think
I
people
think
will
it's
still
LOM
favor
favorite.
Los Tomatos because it's an odd season and they're known to win odd seasons. But they normally when they win a season, they also don't do that well during the normal season. They make it in the
And then they
playoffs
power up.
and then they pop off in the playoffs.
I am gonna say 65-35 for Los
65-45.
Tomatas.
It's pretty close. We got 50-50,
Yeah.
60-40, and 80-20. Let's see where we landed at. And
Holy moly!
86-13. Very close. Very
Mr.
close.
Smoothie
But
was the
Smoothie, the closest. Well predicted. People really believe in those Tomatos.
I don't know.
Not
Looks like we're
believing
gonna
in
get
you.
stumped.
They're not believing in you, Eli. You gotta show them what's up.
No, I don't. I wouldn't believe myself either. Jeez, I would never vote for Standard Nation.
You already told him Omega's a coin flip. You're gonna make sure he lands on tails every time. Come
No,
on.
no, 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 no. You know my luck is dog shit. He's gonna roll me every game, and it's gonna be very sad, and I'm going to be
Could go
cry
either
myself
way.
to sleep.
Nah, you got it. But yeah, second series, which is Revolutionary Death Squad against the Goat Kings. How we feeling here?
This should be pretty interesting. Especially with all the switch ups. I think, maybe this is a little too ambitious. I think I said this last time, Seer. But I think Goat Kings maybe are slightly favored.
We got a 70-30 from
So there is 15 votes overall, which means doing some calculations real quick.
Let me do the math.
It's probably like 55-45 Goat Kings.
65-35 from Smoothie.
But now that I say it, it's probably like 86 whatever percent.
Salt's been betrayed.
RDS
Critter believes in RDS.
versus 13%. Goat Kings. It's probably the same as the last one, but I'm going to say Goat Kings 55, RDS 45.
You just know people are believing in the Goat Kings even more because Smoothie and Salt are both not in their proper roles. Where Smoothie
I know
goes
they need a
back to
switch.
top and
Just
Salt
saying.
goes back to jungle. Then it would be like 100-0 RDS because like
Yeah, true.
they're just OP in those roles. But let's see where they are currently. Very close. 55. Or sorry,
Damn, it's the other way around, though.
53.3 to 46.7, as close to even as you can with an odd number of votes.
It's almost like I said there was only 15 votes or something.
But Critter, I think the closest, he was the only one who said RDS favored and said 60-40, so very good guess there.
Yeah.
Smoothie, damn. Although Smoothie always likes having the vote against him, so this might make RDS play less good now. Because they're like, oh no, people believe in us. What are we going to do?
Crumble under pressure.
I said 60-40.
We don't acknowledge
My
Salt
bad.
unless he plays in the jungle.
I read Critters first, okay? Just because you copied what Critter said doesn't mean you get to steal his credit. I'm sorry, Salt.
True. He said it first.
This is both a test and a race, so
top lines don't really matter.
Yeah, also we're top laners. It doesn't matter for us. Speaking of things not mattering.
Yes.
My champ pool. Don't ban it. Anyways,
true.
Next series. NRO against PC Delta. If you're first, you're last. True. How we feeling here?
I feel like it's 100-0 PC. Yeah,
Woo!
Smoothie also thinking the same thing. I think that's what people
I don't mind proving
put
people
down.
wrong
I
again.
do think
I
it's
mean,
definitely.
it is as close to even as it can be, Beard. So I mean, you're not
I
proving that
think
many
it's
people wrong this time.
definitely a closer matchup, but I think everybody just thinks PC Delta wins this.
I can believe it. If you go
I
off just
think
like the history.
I think it's either
95 to 4, that's a weird percentage. That doesn't add up to
it's
100.
the 95-5 or 100-0 for PC Delta. That's my take.
Oh, also, if anyone hasn't done your pick'ems yet, you still got till tomorrow when the games are played, so get them in. This is how they are currently, and let's see.
Oh,
86.7
it's
to
the 86. Oh my
13.3.
god.
A little bit of belief in the Night Raid Owls pulling the upset, but a lot of people saying PC Delta are gonna stay one defeat for the season.
Yeah. I guess
And
so.
I can't really blame them. They have been looking very good.
They have been.
All 5 NRM members. Man. Well, if it was all 5 of them with 15 people voting, it'd be a little more. So it might have been one of them.
I think he means that they voted for PC Delta. Oh
Ah,
my
okay.
god, that voice crack.
Or
Jesus
they're just
Christ.
one of the people who don't vote because we have like hundreds of people and only 15 votes right now, so you never know.
True. That's true.
But now for the next series,
I was really hoping to see 100-0, not gonna lie.
Furry Fury against HYG. Where do we think the votes landed here, people?
I'm pretty sure this is it's gonna be one of the. I think I'm gonna copy Boosted's homework.
You're
We're
copying it? You're
saying
gonna
that
say
the
95 to 4?
95-4 HYG, baby.
75 25, 95 to 5. Not bad, not bad. Oh, I did see the
Well, I'm
answers
sorry. I'm
beforehand.
copying Mothra's homework. My bad.
Oh, whoopsies. Well, I think he actually said it after you, so now he's copying you.
Yeah. Sure. That's true.
But I think actually
Are you ready?
2 people
Oh,
believed in
what?
us this week, maybe 3.
That's
So we had a
crazy.
little more
No,
belief
it's
this
3.
week. Smoothly very
It's
close, 80 to 20 instead of 75 to 25.
3 people believed in the Furry Fury. They must be all on the Furry Fury team.
That might be true.
I'm just kidding. One of them is me, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, the believer.
Yeah.
Critter voted HYG. What a damn traitor. After all the time I spent on your team.
Hmm.
Hype indeed. Oh, and also as we go through this, anyone who has a Prime available or just appreciates the stream and wants to toss us a sub, we will love you for at least 30 days, and we really appreciate it. Helps keep things running smooth and helps go towards any prizes we do at the end of the season.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. I'm down to upset. We're here to upset. That's right, Ming. Pretty sure that's Ming, even though it's Minister. Tell me if I'm wrong or not.
I don't know.
But we'll jump in the next series. It is. I was right. Let's go. Which
Took
is
an educated
Bomba
guess.
Bros crew versus Freesome.
Hmm.
How we feeling here?
They're undefeated, but
But
I think they will. I think it will actually be pretty favor for
100
them.
Bomba Bros.
I think it's probably like
You gotta believe in your team, Arthur. You got it.
5% to 13.6 to 13.5% or whatever that was.
I think people just like saying
86.5.
BBC, so that's why they're saying 100 because they're like,
Uh,
haha, BBC, you know.
everybody wants to hop on the
I
BBC.
did vote myself.
Huh?
I think you're telling me the way you voted. So you're saying if you lose, there was a little collusion because you wanted your pick'ems to be better. I get it.
Maybe.
Did you say what you thought it would
I
be?
said it's the 86.5 versus the
86.
13.5. Yeah.
Alright, I like it. Now I voted us. There you go. I voted for us, but it's still 100 to 0. I like it.
True.
Hey, very close.
Hey! Oh, I didn't get the percentage right. I'm actually so sad.
86.7 to 13.3.
I was off by 0.2 for each.
Pretty
Feels
close.
bad.
Everyone else said 100, even when they knew it couldn't be 100. But I respect it. So a lot of upsets ready to happen this week. Basically just 50-50 in that Goat Kings versus Revolutionary Death Squad.
Yeah.
And
Too
now
much.
for also this will be the streamed game, so be ready to be streamed again. Need more Mothra and the boys, and be ready to upset. Show us what you got against Bomba Bros.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you got. And now for the final series, we have Chumbawambas versus Demonic Ascension. How we feeling here?
I think this is another case of people not believing. I think this time it's gonna be 80-20
One is
though
me.
instead. I think it's gonna be 80-20 Chumbas.
80-20 Chumbas? I feel like
Which is
this
funny
one
because I'm pretty sure I voted DA.
this one in my mind I feel like is pretty close, but
No, it is pretty close,
we'll
but
see
I
how
think
people
people are
were
just gonna see
feeling.
the record and like see that they doubted them before. But I'm still doubting.
60-40 Chum. Could be
I
more
think it's
fair.
80-20 for Chum. I
80-20
think it's 80-20.
Chum. Any
I think it's 80-20
any
Chum.
more predictions out there before I pop it up?
Maybe I didn't vote. Maybe I did vote Chum this. I don't know. I don't know if I switched it up
Here
or
it
because I'd
goes.
always been voting against Chum.
80-20,
Oh, right on the
exactly
money.
right. For the
I knew it.
Chumbawambas.
I knew it.
People believing in the records, but Demonic Ascension, now it's your time to go for that upset as well. Ready to show them up and say, hey man, maybe we don't have the record that shows it, but we're still here to play.
Yes, sir. Should be interesting.
Sure,
Think
sure.
definitely a lot of these games are closer than I think these voting percentages
Oh
lead
yeah,
on.
for sure. I mean, a lot of them you just start to get that feeling when you see a team win, and you're like, oh, they'll win again. It doesn't matter, but it can be very. Yeah, they've been underrated. I mean, they are under salary by I think 250 or 375. Yeah,
375.
which is kind of wild because they've been killing
Crazy.
it. So apparently we just need to up everyone on their team a little bit
And they've
because they're
been
just too
killing their
good.
entire enemy team. I don't know.
They're just too good.
I think we give Cop, Tim, and Dingus all races. Don't raise casual and casual and Asterisk. That'd be too mean. Too mean.
That could be a fair point, but we'll see how it goes the rest of the season.
Yes,
They've been
sir.
killing it for sure. And with
Mostly
that,
Astro's been killing the other team though.
and himself.
Yes, exactly. Ooh, a little bit suicidal though.
But with that, thank you everyone for watching. That's everything we have. I hope you all check out the live stream / the VODs if you're playing the games tomorrow. And definitely check out any of the VODs you've missed. And we appreciate you all being here. We'll catch you next time.
Bye bye.
Have
YOLO
a good night.
swag.
Later.
Good night.